on Sunday at the MetLife. Spain go into this as favourites. Remember, England went into the semi-final as favourites. Argentina, the underdogs, I don't think they will care about that one bit. How do you feel, Santi, going into the final?
Well, I already won. I mean, I'm Argentinian and I am Spanish.
He works I
already won the Champions League. No, I go with Argentina, of course.
Yes.
Even though Spanish is my home since so many years ago, and I love Spain. Argentina is my born country, but it's going to be a fun afternoon in my house because my 3 children will go with Spain, of course.
Will they still be in your house after the final?
I don't know what's going to happen afterwards.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Your kids will all be Spain. Spanish born.
But they will be happy afterwards if Argentina wins as well, but they will cheer for Spain.
What are you expecting from Spain different to what we saw?
I don't think it's going to drop as deep as England.
Nobody can drop as deep as that, Santi.
Maybe they'll stay in front of the goal.
The under-11s wouldn't drop as deep as England did today.
Sounds like a joke, but it is not. I mean, England showed yesterday against France that is willing to take risks, that they are the best high pressure of the tournament. There's a very organized and neat team with very, very talented players. Both teams won the ball, both teams accumulate or overload the center of the midfield, and let's hope it's a fantastic and beautiful game, and that there are goals, and then we don't have to see a first half as we saw it as muddy and dirty.
Will Argentina approach the first half as they did this one?
Yeah, I think so. Argentina has been very consistent. It's part of the game. It's very consistent and trying to reserve all the energy for the last half an hour, because it did it today, but it has done it before, as you correct said.
We haven't talked about that. That's interesting that you bring that up. That's a conscious effort,
probably,
to save that energy because they've done.
Yeah,
so
I mean to make it the game a little bit slower in the first half without risking that much, and then take the game and to where you can have an advantage.
But they did that against Egypt, and they were very lucky not to be 3-0 down.
But you need, I mean, to win the World Cup or to be in the final, you need to do everything well, everything right. But you have to have that little bit of luck.
That's right.
And Messi can't go at it for 90 minutes.
Right.
He will.
But no, I mean, like from
the start,
90 more minutes. He will do it.
No, but I mean,
he's not going to be on the bench.
No, I mean, he can't play at full pace for 90 minutes.
No, I mean, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he has made the less is more mantra. This World Cup, he had made it like. I don't know. A sign.
No, he's done it perfectly well, hasn't he?
He doesn't need that much.
No.
He just made efficiency his more lethal weapon.
It's just efficiency. He's incredibly efficient. He doesn't need to run 10k. He might as well run 5k and be better with the ball.
But people that love stats would hate that, wouldn't they? Well, he hasn't run 12k. He's only run 7.5. But he scored twice and created 2 more. The thing is, stats are just crazy sometimes. You know, the thing is with this game, is Spain will have more of the ball than England did, and Spain will likely do more with the ball than England did.
Right, yeah.
And it's whether Argentina can get to that period of the game and not have enough damage, i.e. Spain are not 2 or 3-0 up, if that's the way the game goes, which I kind of think it will, the way Spain have passed the ball in this tournament, particularly in the game against France.
Right.
The way they dominated France was quite scary, really. So it's how Argentina defend when Spain get in that final third, because they've got not better players than England in a sense, but they have players that are maybe a little bit more clever in that final third.
Yes.
Which England did not today.
And if Spain lead, they will not capitulate like England did. You know, if Spain do score the first goal, like yesterday, they were up against arguably the world's best yesterday, weren't they, in France? And they didn't drop one iota. They kept on going forward. They kept on wanting to score the second, wanting to dominate. So it'll be hard for Argentina if Spain do take.
Everything is a reminder how rubbish we were in the last half an hour.
No, but Dan, what's one of the things we talked about relatively early in the competition, and it's gone on from the group stages through to the knockout stages, is that it's been quite evident for the most part that teams that have tried to defend their way all the way in games have gone out.
Yeah.
And it's been the teams that have got on the front foot. Okay, Argentina had to defend for a little bit. Every team has to defend. But teams that have been a lot more negative as the game's gone on generally have gone out. For example, Spain, they wanted a second yesterday. You know, England...
Spain versus Argentina. 2026 World Cup final pre-match script. Football has waited for this moment. Spain against Argentina. The champions of Europe against the defending champions of the world and South America. 2 nations built on technique, courage, and control, but only one will leave New York, New Jersey Stadium as world champion. Welcome to After 90X. Today, we break down the tactics, the key individual battles, and what could decide the 2026 World Cup final. Spain arrive with momentum and authority. Their 2-0 semi-final victory over France was a demonstration of control. Luis de la Fuente's team moved the ball with purpose, protected the centre, and gave one of the tournament's most dangerous attacks very little clean space. That has been Spain's identity. Their defenders step high, the midfield stays compact, and the wide players stretch the pitch. Rodri gives them calm under pressure, Pedri connects the different phases, and Lamine Yamal provides the unpredictable moment that can break a defensive structure. When Spain are at their best, they do not keep possession simply to make passes. They use it to tire the opponent, force mistakes, and create 1-versus-1 situations around the penalty area. But Argentina do not need to control a match for 90 minutes. They need one transition, one emotional swing, or one moment from Lionel Messi. Lionel Scaloni's side reached the final by coming from behind to beat England 2-1. That result captured Argentina's personality. They can suffer, adjust, and survive. Even when a match becomes chaotic, they rarely lose belief. The first major battle will be in midfield. Spain want Rodri and Pedri to dictate the rhythm. Argentina will try to disrupt them through Enzo Fernandez, Alexis Mac Allister, and aggressive pressure around second balls. If Spain build comfortably through the centre, Argentina could spend long periods chasing shadows. But if Argentina force play toward the touchline and win possession there, they can attack before Spain recover their defensive shape. The second battle is Lionel Messi against Spain's defensive structure. Messi often drifts away from the striker, waits between midfield and defence, and receives on the half-turn. Spain must decide whether a centre-back follows him or a midfielder drops onto him. Follow him too far, and space opens for Argentina's runners. Leave him free, and he can create the final pass. Aymeric Laporte and the Spanish midfielders will need constant communication. This duel cannot be solved by one defender, it must be managed by the entire team. FIFA has highlighted Messi against Laporte as one of the final's potentially decisive individual contests. At the other end, Argentina must control Lamine Yamal. His first touch, change of direction and movement inside from the right can force defenders into difficult decisions. Nicolas Tagliafico may need support from a nearby midfielder because leaving him isolated against Yamal could be extremely dangerous. But doubling up on Yamal creates space for Spain's midfielders and overlapping fullback. That is Spain's tactical trap. Stop one threat and another area opens. Yamal against Tagliafico is another battle that could shape the entire final. There is also enormous psychological pressure. Spain are chasing only the second World Cup title in their history. Argentina are trying to become the first nation since Brazil in 1962 to win consecutive World Cups. For Messi, this could be the final extraordinary chapter of an international career that has already delivered everything. The managers add another fascinating storyline. Luis de la Fuente helped teach Lionel Scaloni during his coaching education in Spain. Now the former tutor and student meet on football's greatest stage. They understand each other's football philosophy, but this final may be decided by the coach who adapts faster when the original plan begins to fail. So how could the match unfold? Expect Spain to control more of the ball, press immediately after losing it, and try to pin Argentina deep inside their own half. Argentina may accept those periods without panicking. Their plan will be to stay compact, protect the central spaces, and attack quickly whenever Spain's fullbacks move forward. The opening goal could change everything. If Spain score first, Argentina will have to press higher. That could create more space for Yamal and the Spanish midfielders. But if Argentina score first, Spain will face one of football's most difficult challenges, breaking down an experienced team that understands how to manage pressure, emotion, and the biggest moments. My prediction is a final decided by the smallest detail. Spain may look cleaner and more controlled for long periods, but Argentina possess the experience and mentality to survive difficult moments. I can see the score level at 1-1 after 90 minutes, with the match moving into extra time, and if it reaches penalties, Argentina's experience, together with Emiliano Martinez in goal, could give the defending champions the final advantage? Spain or Argentina? Control or chaos? A new generation led by Lamine Yamal, or one more historic night for Lionel Messi? Drop your prediction in the comments, subscribe to After 90X, and stay with us for more World Cup analysis before and after the final.